व्हाट्स अप बॉयज, वेलकम बैक टू अ न्यू वीडियो। और आज अपन खेलने वाले हैं फिर से किंगडम कम डिलीवरेंस 2। और आज अपन स्टोरी प्रोग्रेस मारने वाले हैं। देखते हैं फिर कहाँ जाते क्या जाते, मेरे को कुछ पता नहीं है। बस मेरे को ये पता है क्रूशियल पॉइंट कहाँ है, तो देखा जाएगा। लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। वो पावलियाना के बारे में पूछना था ना, पूछते हैं किसी को पावलियाना के बारे में। वो बेवड़ा है ना, जो है उस पे उसको रिस्क करने की कोशिश कर रहा था।
I hear you're interested in Pavlena.
What's
Okay.
it to you?
Well, Pavlena's gone missing. Do you know anything about that?
Fuck, wait. No, I haven't seen her lately. And I got a pasting in the tavern, so I haven't been out lately. You can
Achha.
ask there.
I heard about that famous fight of yours.
So you see, I wouldn't wish no harm on Pavlena, even though she didn't want me. But I'm not sure you could say the same about that ginger-headed Roman of hers. That's where I'd look if I was you. His cottage is on the road to the butcher's.
इधर पूछना है ना किसी से।
Whoa!
Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we,
Who are you praying for?
for my son, Yaroslav,
How come he's buried there and not at the cemetery?
he died during birth and was never christened, so he couldn't be buried in the cemetery.
ओह,
God have
ऐसा भी होता
mercy.
है।
I'm sorry about that.
Aye, me
ये
too.
सब मालूम ही नहीं भाई मेरे को।
If it hadn't been for that treacherous old hag, he wouldn't be here under a tree. He'd be in the churchyard, as he ought to be. The poor, innocent soul. Or standing right here next to me,
Old hag? Who are you talking about?
the midwife, Bozhena. My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my
Okay.
Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhena is an unclean woman and a witch. Only this
Okay.
time, something went wrong. Of course, I wasn't there. Being a God-abiding man, I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa! Send for Bozhena! Ma!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of... She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhena came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't
Not
even
to-
say it. It was
Bozhena?
that Bozhena's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
डैम भाई, सैड हो गया स्टोरी यार।
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to damnation? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhena did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damned thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bozhena
हाँ, तो
was
बीवी बचा
trying
ली
to
थी ना
help
उसने
that
इनिशियली।
same evening. I got the other fellas from the village. and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since.
Do you want to get revenge on Bozena? Question mark.
Listen, Božena's daughter has gone missing. And I get the feeling from what you're saying that you're not exactly unhappy about it. So I'll ask you straight up. Do you know anything about it? Do you want to hurt Pavlena to pay Bozena back for the death of your son?
I understand why you might think that. But I would never do anything like that. Don't tell nobody, but since Ludmilla died, I go weak at the knees if I only see blood.
Sad है दोनों साइड की
It's
स्टोरी
like I'm
sad.
standing next to her bed again, like that
ये
time.
जमाने में लेकिन
I
किधर
never
कोड
want to
बीट ना.
see a corpse again in my life. Besides, if I wanted to get my own back on Bozena, I'd never take it out on her daughter. The girl's not to blame for it. She was only little when it happened. I curse that old hag often enough. When I've had a drink or two, I wish the worst on her, so she'd know how I feel. But
नहीं.
as God is my witness, I'd never stoop to murder on account of it.
I'd like to ask you more about your son, Yaroslav. If that's all right with you.
Ask away.
When did your son die?
Well, Yaroslav would have been 5 years old now.
नहीं.
What about your other children?
One of my daughters got married and moved out. Marushka and Olina are still here. Once they get married, I'll be left all alone on the farm.
Why? One of them could live on the farm with her husband, couldn't she? Lots of fellows would give the right arm for a place like this.
Aye, true enough. Only a father should pass his livelihood on to his son, goddammit! Don't tell me it's different where you come from.
मीडियम ट्राई करें.
Well, I only got to know my father recently. He's the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, you do look like a man with blue blood. That I can't deny.
Well, thanks, but actually I'm a bastard. My ma was a commoner, so she couldn't marry Sir Radzig. Fortunately, his loyal subject Martin took her in and raised me like his own.
Out of duty?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. But however it started, they became close. And later, when they died, Sir Radzig took charge of me. So actually, I have two fathers.
God's will. There are times I wish I'd died before Yaroslav. I'd have saved myself all the misery since then. And
सेंटी शिट हो रही भाई. निकलो इधर से.
I don't have any more questions.
अभी तो एपिसोड चालू किया था. रोना धोना चालू है.
take care, friend.
ये इतना बुरा आदमी नहीं लग रहा रे. मेरे को लग रहा था शायद इसमें रिवेंज लिया हो. ये तो बेचारा अपनी ही तकलीफ में. वुड कटर.
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his?
Oh,
Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
How do the folk here take to Pavlena?
Badly. They steer clear of her.
What kind of fella is Roman?
We worked together in the woods. His pa used to work with us too, only he died not long ago. And Roman was left all alone with the whole small holding. His ma died a few years ago. Now
Damn,
at least
bhai,
he's
sab mar
found
rahe.
Pavlena. Of course, she ain't from around here, and there's all sorts of talk about her. But Roman would like her to move in with him.
oh, damn.
What does Roman look like? How will I recognize him?
A young fella. Ginger as they come. You could spot him a mile off.
Oh, ginger.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where
Very
no
good.
one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything for Christ's sake. He's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't think either that Pavlena would just run off and leave her mother alone.
You never know with women. And what's more, No, I shouldn't say
हर
nothing
जमाने
about
में
that.
वे
Best to
घूमे
go
हैं
and
तो
look in
सही है।
Roman's house. He wouldn't just leave empty-handed, right?
Wait, though. What was it you were going to say about Pavlena? What did Roman tell you? Why would he want to move away with Pavlena now?
No, I shouldn't have said anything. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
Listen, I really need to know about it. It might be important. Something could have happened to Pavlena, and any little thing could be a clue.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Reputation gained.
It ain't really a little thing. Well, it is and it isn't. Pavlena is expecting a child.
Damn.
It's Roman's bastard.
Really? And who else knows about it?
Roman says he told only me. But who Pavlena might have told, I couldn't say. I don't reckon she's got many friends, though.
Now I see why they wanted to leave together.
Oh
Aye,
भाई
That's
crazy.
just what I was thinking. We really should check out Roman's house. Then we'd know for sure.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined. Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
पैसे मांग सकते हैं।
Well, I can do it. But you ought to give me something.
Okay.
For insurance. I'm the one sticking my neck out here. Well, if I'm caught there, I'll need a few groschen to bribe the catch poles. So I don't end up in the stocks.
True enough. Here you are. This ought
Okay.
to do it. After you search
Free
the
के
place,
पैसे?
come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here
25
somewhere.
और ठीक है चलो पैसा तो पैसा है ये है क्या उसका घर
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for two.
ओके
Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell.
यहाँ वे
They were here for sure.
मैंने देखा है
Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
अच्छा खासा घर तो है इनके पास ओ लॉकपिक टफ है बट ठीक है
Greetings.
काम नहीं था तुझे
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for two, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream.
ओ
You
भाई
can try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the two big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right,
हो गई
thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him.
I should get.
क्या क्या करना पड़ रहा है इधर दो
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here.
तो
It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe.
ओके नसीब वो नहीं है जो मैंने सोचा
Blood? I hope it's not Pavlena's. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I give it to Mutt to sniff, he
Yo.
might catch a scent.
ओके फाइनली हाँ कमांड ट्रैक ये ओके लड़ने के लिए रेडी हो जाता हूँ मैं बे सही जगह तो ले जा रहा है ना मेरे को ब्लड तो उधर है बे गलत जगह ले जा रहा है अबे बग हो गया है मेरा कुत्ता
A trail of blood.
I should see where it leads.
What the fuck?
Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here.
Mother of God. Ah, and the body's been munched on by a pig.
I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Ladybird! Praise.
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman, a local woodcutter.
By all that's holy! I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ! I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is... I take them to the woods to forage for acorns. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That
Okay.
is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's trick.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I'd better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird, come home.
Oh, ये रहा.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything.
Oh,
I
wait.
know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Confess or nothing will happen to you. Okay. तो इसको पीटना है या क्या सीन?
Listen, if you tell me everything that happened, it'll go easier for you. I'm sure you wouldn't kill anyone out of wickedness. Tell me how it was, and I'll testify for you.
All right. I believe you. Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he
Okay.
does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah?
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the
Damn.
midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do. The little fella died unchristened. So his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
That's awful.
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to...
Bozhena's daughter for Yakish's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand, unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
Tell me what you did with Pavlena, you fucking idiot.
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. He held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a... So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill...
God almighty. And what?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after...
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zhelyov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder. I've told you where... What?
Deserve death. Direct मार सकता हूँ उसको मैं. Bailiff.
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva. I really didn't want it to end like this.
बे जिंदा छोड़ा है. शुक्र मना.
I
इधर ही
brought
मार
you
देता.
Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlina a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
He's making light of his crime. He deserved punishment. He didn't have any evil intention. क्या बीटे क्या करूँ मैं उसके इंटेंशन इविल तो नहीं थे बट लेकिन मार दिया यार तूने और पावलेना प्रेग्नेंट भी है भाई ना पनिशमेंट तो मिलनी चाहिए
Straw's not telling the whole truth. He and his brother attacked Pavlena, thinking they could get something out of it.
I might have known. We'll keep Straw under lock and key until I decide what to do with him. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman was an honest Christian. It's a great shame.
लड़की पे क्या बीतेगी क्रेजी शीट होपफुली ये सब रियल ना हो स्टोरी अचानक से बहुत ही डार्क हो गई यार बड़ा गरीब लोग बोले
Nessa bufadbo!
साला रैंडम क्यूमन आके मारने लगा मेरे को चाहला हर चीज अटैक कर रही है मेरे को हर चीज अटैक कर रही है मेरे को सेव कर लेता हूँ भाई फ्री फंड का मार रहे भाई लोग
Stop there! Don't come any closer or I'll cut her throat. I swear to God, don't try any tricks. Don't move, you whore son. Who the fuck are you?
Okay, ये कर
Easy. Calm down. Don't do anything rash. No one has to get hurt here. We're just talking. Alright? How about you take that knife away from Pavlena's throat? She can't do anything to you tied up like that. Drop the knife, and we can talk calmly.
I'm calm. Just don't you dare try anything. What do you want here? How did you find us?
Don't jump to conclusions. No one sent me.
Well, that's great. What the fuck am I to do now? As if I didn't have enough shit to deal with already. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone!
Damn.
Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Listen, you have to let Pavlena go. She's pregnant.
अच्छा मैंने
She's
सेव कर रखा
expecting Roman's child.
What? How do you know?
Roman told Dushko, and Dushko told me.
Oh, shit. We killed the baby's father.
Damn, yes.
Let the girl go. She's suffered enough.
All right, I'll let her go. But on one condition. You'll let me walk away. Will you
We'll see
promise
about
that?
that.
You have my word. Just set her free.
All right. All right. All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
कुछ नहीं बोल सकते.
No, you're right. He had it coming.
Yes, for what he did to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
We can go.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Crazy she.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
They abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a...
They were hired hands from Troskowitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No,
Okay.
they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh. I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
Damn.
Be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his... We'll never have peace as long as...
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Understand. And I agree. I'll do what you ask. It's only right and just.
But वो बंदा
will.
अच्छा था मतलब
It
क्या
really
हुआ,
must
देखते.
have been the will of God that you crossed our
Maybe शायद
path.
दूसरी choice हो.
Thank you, Henry.
Your farmhands murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw admitted everything, so I dealt with him according to the law.
Jesus Christ. Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bozhena.
My God, I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ. That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
I know relations between you and Bozhena, the herb woman, aren't good. But it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bozhena would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bozhena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud.
Your farmhands abducted her. And they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted...
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bozhena on account of...
ये वाला बात.
Listen, I know a thing or two about revenge. And believe me, sometimes you just have to say enough and turn the other cheek. Because otherwise, it will never end.
You know nothing. I can't simply forgive her.
Well, then do it on account of Pavlena. After all, she's not to blame for anything. But she's the one who's suffering most from your feud.
Christ almighty. You're talking like the parish priest. I'll send Bojana. Compensation. I never wanted anything to happen to her daughter, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them. And those two fools of hands, they won't show up here
क्या हो
again.
रहा है यार?
And if they do, I'll haul them off to
सीरियस
the bailiff
सिचुएशन में वो
myself.
बंदी इसके अंदर घुसी है.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh. Good. Good. But my offer still stands. Bojana and Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bojana. But God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to get on with our lives. I hope Bojana will understand that.
About Yakesh.
Is it done?
I didn't kill him, because I finally managed to get him to agree.
Agree? On what?
I told him everything, and it was clear from his reaction that he wasn't directly to blame. His farmhands did it all by themselves. He was so sorry that he gave me coin for you and Pavlena in recompense. It's quite a lot of money. Pavlena could use it.
And you really believe him? That he'll leave us alone?
Well, I don't think he'll ever forgive you. But I believe he won't try to hurt you anymore.
I hope you're right. I'd hate to regret it later. Thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, I'd have lost my daughter. You should keep half the coin.
No, I can't accept it. Pavlena will need the money more than I do.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
बच्चा होने वाला है उसको.
Keep it.
Henry, what would we do without you? God himself must... If it wasn't for you, I'd have lost my daughter. I'll be forever grateful. If you need anything, come and visit us. Friend?
Oh, friend बोलिएगा.
I solved your problem.
Ah, my drinking problem.
No, not that one.
I should think not, since I don't have one.
I meant the poacher. I dealt with him. For good.
What do you mean for good?
For good.
Got any proof?
Of course. I found this on him. Look.
I recognize that. They all use them. You can keep it. Think of it as a trophy. But you should leave such matters to the bailiff. I'm grateful that the poacher's gone. But try to hold back next time. This time I'll pretend I didn't hear it. Right. How about another one? This poacher pisses me off even more than the last one. So I hope you'll help me with him.
Where does this...
Under the candlestick, where it's a short way from here. Around Vidlac Pond. That's the problem is, it's almost all the north...
I get it. What should I do with this poacher?
Same as last. Apart from the killing. I know we have a poacher around here. Only I haven't been able to... If you can find him, catch him and take him to the bailiff. I'll sleep a lot.
Right. Find it. Is there anyone...
Ask the tap, or even better, she'll tell you...
Right.
Help me with this dog!
I've been waiting for you. Got you, you swine.
वो लिख के कुछ अच्छा आया था कि भाई दो लोग बेंड हो रहे किधर तो किसी के कॉर्स पे ऐसा कुछ तो मेरे को लगा कुछ रहेगा.
Do I look good now? I don't want to embarrass myself at the wedding.
Magnificent. I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself.
मैं खाना खा रहा था.
You're ready to dazzle
जब
them
उससे
all.
बात कर रहा था तो ये बोला. I mean, है अपन क्रेजी आदमी. तो एक्चुअली मैं राइड कर रहा था अपोलियोनिया के थ्रू और हेनरी ने कुछ तो बोला. तो तुम देखो क्या बोला उसने. Hey!
Whoa!
उसने बेसिकली क्या बोला यार, चला गया. मेरे को लगा रहेगा इधर मारिका को ढूंढना है, ऐसा कुछ तो हेनरी ने इधर, और अपन मठ को बोल सकते हैं ढूंढने के लिए। तो मठ कमांड ट्रैक
Search.
ओके, वो फुली सही जगह ले जाए इस बार। इसको बॉय, लेट्स गो, कर सकता है तू। तेरे को खाना दूंगा मैं इसके बाद अगर तू ले गया तो। कहीं तो ले जा रहा है। ओके, आई थिंक इस बार सही ले जा रहा है। पिछली बार पावलेना को नहीं कर पाया था ये ट्रैक, कहीं भलती जगह ले गया था। यहाँ ओ डैम,
Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
तो यहाँ से ओ ये रहा।
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing?
You must be Marika.
I? Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They would not even bother talking.
Your brothers?
Okay.
Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivode's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that's...
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers. When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivode himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivode get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him.
Why don't you go back and
Once red flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Samin want to rid of the camp. The Voivode would like to punish all those he thinks have this. And he never asked me how it is really. As if men should work it out between themselves. And a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what... No, I will not.
That's not what the...
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone. His honor will not let him do anything.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bahush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got... Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help.
I think I can help him
You?
Don't worry. I've treated injuries like this before. I've been through a lot.
Well... Alright then.
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds, made from comfrey and marigold. Or a decoction from marigold. That should bring down the fever and help with the
Okay,
healing.
मेरे पास है ये सब. Take this portion. हैं? ऐसा क्यों आ रहा है?
You can take this potion. It'll help him.
Oi, Devla. Thank you. I will give it to him right now. But there is one more thing I would like to ask you. I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno. Magical. It protects anyone who wears it. Or if Dad give it to me, I will.
Do you think he'll go for it? If you let your brothers do this to Bahush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry. I did not go from home with nothing. But that must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to...
Well, I can try, but no promises. How's Bohu?
It keeps changing.
How is life here?
I cannot complain, but then
What about your
I
family?
love them and I hate them at the same time. They talk
Can you tell me about...
about how they made a pact with the devil.
No, I didn't...
I know, you fool.
You call this free?
Going anywhere, I can talk to you only...
I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
Okay. अब क्या मेरे को रिटर्न उनके पास जाना पड़ेगा?
Marika?
I talked to Marek.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you did...
Kasmuro. Yes, it is true. I didn't know if I can trust...
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, my two Shave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, because they hear, so they go to Semin to punish them. Well, and before we know it, Marika gone.
She wanted to...
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, oh, and Geza, but it ended very bad. All I get is message that if anyone of I had Tushave and Voivod of camp.
ये इसकी वजह से कुछ सुनने नहीं मिल रहा.
Another
एक और
son,
F the family
and we must
situation.
give Geza a proper funeral. Our way. Please. See you soon, my friend.
ओके, तुमको बताता हूँ मैं शॉर्ट में क्या हुआ. इसके दो भाई है, उसमें से एक मर गया है, एक फंसा हुआ है सेमिन में. उन्होंने उसके बंदे को मारा भी रहा था, जो भी किया था.
Tell me some...
It give you no... It is true. As long as you and my...
Nice and slow.
अबे बर्बाद है भाई जिंदगी.
Did you come to...
No. I'm more interested in what actually happened.
She bewitched him. And I was ashamed that my
उसकी
son
माँ
was
मिल गया
courting
था.
such a filthy wretch. And that king of theirs, or whatever the hell he is, starts saying that Bohush seduced his daughter, so they... Can you credit it? His messenger threw that in my face, right in the village square, trying to shame me for the risk. Of course I sent him packing and told him to tell that lousy chief of his there wasn't a chance.
I suppose the Voivod wasn't too happy about...
That whore son sent 2 of his brawlers after Bohush. They said he's scum who...
How did Bahush respond?
If my son has lost his mind, at least I must keep my wits about me. Not even before those 2 murderers came from the camp and they stabbed poor Bohush.
Damn.
I'm sorry about Bahush, but...
I hope so.
I hear there's a captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
Aye, there is. He's locked up at the Saddlers, and they'll be wanting a fat ransom, but I don't want to get involved. Farewell.
Yes.
What do you think of those nomads?
Folk don't like them here. As long as they were just noisy and messy, it was fine. But then they got into a fight. The bastards pulled out their knives and Lord Semin should...
Do you know some...
What's it to you? And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything.
Oh damn. टाइम थोड़ा 1 बजे तक निकालते.
Hey, what? Untie me, please.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
I am in your debt.
Okay.
See, Yar, let's get out of here. Follow me. We'll run for it. Amaro, that was something. That was something.
क्या
The
एक्सेंट
last
है?
time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amalo.
are you anyway? Now we...
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but...
Don't mention it. The Voivod wants to bury Geza.
Okay.
Did you talk to Edda about it?
Not yet.
She must come to stay with him, Vartinel. The two of us can at least get it ready. We just need to bring Geza to his favorite spot.
But you must tell me what happened to the poor fella.
Alas, Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but... We were walking through the woods when Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them, and the rest of them beat...
I need to know where...
A bit to the east of the village. In the woods, but then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning, they say.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above Babbling Stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always, there is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you.
I think I know what I need.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you...
I know where Marika is. She's taking care of Bahush.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many more. Te aveți bactalo, more.
कहाँ जाना है मेरे को? वुड कटर कैंप जाना है. बीटी तो बीटी पूरा.
That'll be Geza. They really gave him a going over.
Okay. मैंने इसको देखा ही नहीं. मैंने उसको देखा ही नहीं भाई.
You're as heavy as a sack of rocks.
कहाँ तक लेके जाना है इसको? The fuck? इधर तक?
Geza, Geza, you did not deserve this. Henry, put him in the grave here.
Okay.
Here I am. Poor Geza almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well,
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet.
should I go to the camp to get her and the voice?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already.
Thank you, bye.
And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not... You stay here with him and wait until I come back.
Geza's body until Tibor returns to the family. Returns with the family, okay. Time.
I, Henry, thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza.
Palikerauter Nogajo. You who will finally unite our family. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey.
Time.
Devla Amaro, Autiro Tagaripen. Omaro Amaro de Amen Adagives. Odmugamenge Umalidia Amen. Androbini. Tirohin ot Haga.
Amen.
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 Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, Voivod. I'm glad we could give you...
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral. If you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his...
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. Come to our camp.
नहीं अच्छी साइड क्वेश्चन नशीब में नहीं कि मैं अभी डायरेक्ट प्रोग्रेस करने वाला था.
The thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Damn,
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor. Before you start cursing the
Dang.
ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he... Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and we had a whole company of Roma warriors. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom.
So you're not subject to...
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our... With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts.
I can see where the...
That piece of parchment make us
Okay.
people.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee. But by taking letter, and if I give up amulet too, bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet.
अबे क्या बैक एंड फोर्थ चल रहा है.
Do you live by...
It depends. As voivod, crime must... Aveți Bachtalo. La Shiria.
क्या बीटी है. स्टील फूड है, अभी तक खाना नहीं दे सकते ये लोग मेरे को. डाइंग. मार तो दिया मैंने.
Infernal beasts! The
Okay.
wolves must have smelled rot and tried to get in. At first I managed to chase them away with fire, but they got used to it and just waited for me to go out.
You were lucky they didn't get to you. I got rid of them.
Palikerav, you are my
The Voivod sent me to get his letter of...
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is. So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there. It is all honor this,
क्या चल रहा है
honor
मेरा आगे
that,
पीछे आगे
but
पीछे.
people, they not important. When they nearly killed my Bohush only because he's Gajo, we have to flee in case they decide to finish what they start. If I did not take that letter, the Voivod would say next day he never have...
Yeah.
You saw him a few times, and Oret, I cannot give him that letter. If the magic amulet does not help Bohush...
How come you didn't take the amulet?
Because that does not take it off even... If you give me your word that you will not give letter to Voivod, but try to swap it for amulet, I will tell you where it is.
Then I give you my word. I, Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be
Wow.
noble. Your word is... I hope Voivod will not try to...
I don't think so. After Gaze's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
Funeral? What?
Oh, you didn't know. Gazer got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semin, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about Tibor?
He got caught too, but I managed to get him out. He's safe now.
Sweet Mother of God, my brother. Damn Voivod and his stubbornness. But I thank you for my brothers too.
You're welcome. I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Bohush.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big cache next to it. You will find a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is where I hid the letter.
Okay.
Baktalo tiradrom.
इसके पॉट में से खा सकता हूँ हाँ? Let's see. Here's the letter to hell with Marika.
How about a straightforward exchange? The amulet for the letter.
What kind of gajo deal is that? The amulet and the letter are both mine! Mine! If you have the letter, give it to me. I'll overlook your insult and even reward you.
Here you are, I don't care about Marika.
That's not going to happen. I promised Marika I would only let you have it in exchange for the amulet.
If I had not already said that you are under my protection, I would beat your soul out of your body. But Pativ is Pativ. There will be no exchange. And you better make up your mind whose side you are on, Raclea. The letter is mine, and I want it.
Good day.
Greetings to you two.
Here's the letter to hell with Marika.
Tavis Bachtalo More.
Okay, क्या करें? Oh हाँ ये कर सकते हैं। उसकी फैमिली मतलब उसकी बीवी।
Good to see you.
Oh Tibor.
You said you...
Indeed, apart from shooting...
Sounds good.
Unarmed combat, marksmanship, survival skills. Survival.
Teach me to...
If you know so.
God grant you health.
What is this wolf monster?
I'd love to... Maybe I could...
Which so?
I'd love to hear... I'd like to...
So, pay...
Free skills.
Tell me something about your family.
That is the Voivod, the finest example of honor and tradition. She is more like you, and Geza...
What can you tell me about your cat?
It is my home.
Haven't you ever...
No way!
Marika needs the Voivod's amulet, but he's having none of it.
No wonder he can be stubborn, Sarobank. But what if you make a wager? When there is a bet, he takes big risks.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
Odell to Tearakel.
Make a bet with Vivod. Okay. Crazy shit. ये ऑप्शन क्यों है?
Voivod, what if we made a wager for the amulet?
Dilinigaji, what are you trying?
Are you afraid of losing? The letter against the amulet. An honest wager with...
Honest, huh? You want me to end up...
All right, so how about this? If I win, we trade the amulet for the letter. And if I lose...
The letter will be mine.
But if you lose, you'll give the amulet to Marika yourself. She insisted.
Huh?
Dang.
She want to see her dad on his knees, huh? Now, listen here. All right, then. Just so you know, I'm not afraid. And no precarantos can without voivod.
वाट लग
Let us
सकती है अपनी
wager. But first, you must show me the letter. And I will decide what the wager will be. So there is no... It will be you against my best man. As you can see, I'm not young anymore and I would have disadvantage.
The letter is here.
See? But you can still back out and just give me the letter.
I'm not scared. Let's make the...
Fine then. I choose Tibor as my champion. He will trample you into ground. You will compete in horse riding and fist fighting.
Okay.
The nomad way.
Well then, may the best man win.
Huh. That is exactly what I want.
I'll stop bragging. What if it's a...
Then there will be a third contest between you and me. But I will tell you about it only if I warn you. You should have given me letter, and you would have reward. Now, let us not delay. As I say, first you and Tibor will... Do you have your own?
I do.
Good. You go down towards ponds to meadow behind Old Crone's house. You would break your necks if you start racing up here in the rocks. Nikolai will go there with you and start you off.
Okay.
He has been going on about having horse race. Maybe this keep him from meadow. You ride along path straight ahead until you reach road that runs along other side of Rock Tower Pond. Then left around pond to cliffs. Soon it lead you to left again to Old Forest Path. This, after a while, take you back to main road from Semin and back to camp. That yes?
Let's do it.
You will be less eager when Tibor tramples you under hooves.
Okay.
Ready? Let us do it. Henry, I am sorry, but I will not spare you.
Same here.
Enough talk. You can start and go!
Ja!
Oh shit, लगता है वाट लग गई.
Ha ha!
Okay.
I just got off.
Christ.
Right? Anyway, there is round 2 to worry about. But I'm warning you. Lose there will hurt a lot more.
Yes.
We go down to arena and see who's stronger. Don't give up! Watch out!
Pat! No! Watch out! For fuck's sake!
Oh, Christ! Shit!
For fuck's sake!
And again, Tibor!
Give it to him!
And again, Tibor!
Tibor, look out!
Don't give up! Give it to him!
Go fuck your...
Give it to him!
Fucking zigga
Okay, finally.
I beat Tibor. Now what?
I don't believe it. He was probably still raging from beating he got at Semin. But it's 1 each. And if God
bhai.
has not, we'll play...
Are you serious?
Oh, yes.
What are the rules?
Cha!
I'm ready.
That's...
1500 ही है. Okay, कर सकते हैं.
Oi, Devla. You don't see that every day.
गया मैं भाई. Very unlucky.
Like this.
ये तो रीट्राई है
Okay,
पक्का.
This is no...
पहला बस्ट हुआ है.
I'm out.
Actually, score and continue.
Tam işte son.
Please. ये तो 3 पे ही आ रहा है भाई, ये तो यूजलेस डाई है, अनलेस एक और होता मेरे पास। स्कोर एंड पास। एक्चुअली मैं जीत सकता हूँ अगर मैं नेक्स्ट वाले में ये करूँ तो। ये 2 डाई ना लूँ तो। मेरे को पता नहीं था ये डाई ऐसे काम करते हो। मैं हार गया ऑलरेडी। आई थिंक नहीं चांस 500 बस भाई प्लीज। एक में भी 3 नहीं आया कैसा। स्कोर एंड कंटिन्यू पैसा तो 350 बस। ओके चलो। स्कोर एंड पास हो गया। चलो जीत गए।
Shit, fuck!
फाइनली भाई।
I won the wager.
You call that winning? I can smell caravan and Texas. You.
It doesn't matter how I won. It's the result that counts. Now listen, Voivod. If you want to ever talk again about honor, you better keep your word.
I will. Yes, you're right. You win.
It's Marika's. You have to give it to her in...
And you can't?
No.
All right. We go then.
ओके फाइनली हो गई ये क्वेस्ट। रात के 12 बजने वाले यार मेरे इधर।
Marika, I've brought someone who wants to see you.
Dead?
Marika. I am glad you are right.
I won the wager.
So the
Amulet.
is for Bohush.
Marika, are you sure? The amulet is Chokahun.
To save life, and you are giving it to me, exactly according to our customs.
Wait!
What's happening here?
If I give him amulet then? Unbelievable! She fooled me. My own daughter treated me like nobody ever did. You cannot. You don't know our ways. Everybody here knows if you save somebody's life, they become part of... And I giving to this Juvalo.
So that's what it was all...
Marika.
When the foe is stronger, use your wits.
Marika, dear girl, if you were boy, you will be voivod after me, but tradition...
I have no interest in being voivod. Anyway, I think Tibor is better suited. It is enough for me. And when we do not like it anymore, we go again.
Marika, did you lose your mind? You could marry another voivod and be...
And what if I don't want to? What if I want to marry an ordinary gajo?
And forget your Anglune? Marika.
So what? But don't worry, Dad. I will never forget about honor and what's... Maybe in the end, I can even teach the village gajos something.
You are just stubborn like me. Come back, both of you. And I also...
What? I didn't catch that. Henry, did he say something?
Sorry बोला ना। I didn't
What?
hear.
Did someone say something?
You keep out of this. I sorry to you, and I sorry to Bohush. I acted like fool. I mistake, stubborn for honor.
Okay.
Now I know I wrong.
That's the first time I ever heard you apologize. All right, then. Here we go. But when you start packing, I want to choose myself whether I will go.
Have it your way. From now on, you're like... Thank you, lad. You fool me nice. But I'm not angry because I learned a lot. Come. Me and Henry help you back to camp. Much to celebrate. And you, Henry, you deserve proper reward.
होपफुल इसका दिए मेरे को यहाँ सोने दे कि मैं स्लीप डिप्राइव्ड हूँ अभी भी। मैं और तिमोर जस्ट रह गए। ए, हो गई, अच्छी साइड क्वेस्ट थी, नसीब में नहीं की।